Unfortunately, many bad things happened. Anything we could imagine, but not this. The number of people who were killed. Many young people were killed by them, even old men, old women, and it means all of the groups, like young, old, even teenagers, all of them came to the street. It means everyone wants to change. It means many, many people from the young, old, women, men, teenagers, everyone wanted to change something, so they came to the street. It was a lot of fear everywhere. The people tried to be happy before this happening, but now it is silent. The people are depressed and sad. This is the worst thing that happened in my life. Even now, we are here, we sit here. We are really in a bad mood, bad feeling. We laugh, but it's not real. But when we are there, we are in a bad mood, bad feeling in Iran. But a child of God should have hope for others. Like the Bible said in Isaiah 53, who take our sorrow from us? So we should do the same, to take the pain and sorrow from others without anything.
When Khamenei ordered to kill the people in Iran, he ordered through the Quran, because in the Quran they said, you can kill the infidel people. And who the people follow Khamenei, they said okay, and they started to kill the people. And without any thinking about that, they fired to the people. I know some people who they have a store near to our house, and they ask the people who they have a store or any work. They asked to close all their stores at 6 p.m. And he said, I can't close my store. And they killed him in that time, and they fired him. And they came with many motorcycles, for example, 6, 7, or more than that, with a gun, they came. And just they fired in the streets, and fired to the children. If his children they didn't think or see anything, just they fired. Old women or women, they fired. They fired from near of them, close to them, or far from them. They just fired to the people. They stayed on top of the mosque, and they fired from top of the mosque to the people, with the snipers, for example, and they fired to the head of the people or heart of the people in the streets. I saw pictures, but he saw the pictures who the people's head or brain was in the streets. I saw pictures who the people's brain was removed. They told the people who were killing in the streets, with the car coming and pick up the trash, they asked them to, you cannot come into the work these nights. They asked them, because they put the bodies under these cars, for these cars to pick up the trash every night in the streets. The governments in Iran used these cars for transportation of the bodies in the streets in that night. Some of them was alive. And we heard about that too. The government's authorities bring many of the bodies to the same place, and they buried them in the same place. For example, 100 bodies. Some of them was alive. And in our city, we have a bazaar, a big bazaar. And some of the people, they burned a mosque close to the bazaar. And the bazaar was burned from the governments. And most of the people was in the bazaar in that time, when the bazaar was burned. Some of them was burned, some of the people was burned and killed in the fire, and was killed in that area. And if some of them wants to run away from there, to save themselves, they came out with their hands, and for example, we don't want to do anything. But they fired these people and they killed all of them. And they didn't allow the people who come close to the fire with the water, they didn't allow them to come. The firemen, they didn't allow them.
Uh, our people in Iran, because of the economy and because the situation of the regime after 47 years, I could see many of them, they don't care about the others. And in Christianity, the Bible teach us about two things: the love your God uh, and love your neighbors. And I just read the Bible again last week, and I saw the Luke chapter 10 about Good Samaritan, and I was so uh, sorry about my country, because many people killed in our country, and for like more than 2 months I couldn't be happy for any reason. Not only me, many people, I knew them, because every day came the bad news and tough news from my country, and we saw it from in outside, and I saw myself, I can't do anything for them. For some days we didn't have any news from the people in Iran. Like, I sent a message to them because we didn't have they didn't have any internet. I sent a message to them, and I was waiting for like around 10 days to have an answer. And I said to myself, I have a lot of friends, family, so maybe they don't answer me after that because maybe they are not alive anymore. It was so hard for all of us. And but when they connect to the internet again and they started to send a message for like a couple of days, I was happy. But many videos came out, and I saw the people, like a mother lost children, or a child lost their parents, and I told myself, it's not what I wanted. Yes, I have my friends, I have my family, but it doesn't matter. I lost many of our people. So you know, I told you today that joy can connect us together, to feel we are together, like as a nation, as a friends, as a group. But I had a question to God, because I said, why did it happen to us? Many believers, I mean, Pedar on a team in Iran, they when they connected to internet, and I tried to speak to them, to encourage them. They are believers, they said, brother, where is God? We mentioned a lot to them about Jesus, about God. God is alive. So it was the only question. Where were God when they start to kill people like that? I believe God is good, and this is not coming true of God. But sometimes we have a question to our God, and later, as I said that, yeah, the joy can connect us together, but the suffering and suffer can't connect us on deep. You know why? Because I saw many people, they are sad because of the others. They didn't lose their friends or families. But when they saw a mother is sad, crying for her children, her child, uh, they were upset the same as her. I told to the church last week, I'm that mom who lost her child, or the father who is looking to find his son, or I don't like to have a sorrow, but this is what I'm saying, that the suffering can make us union again. So I love this country more than before, with a lot of pain, but they love each other. As a good summary, when he saw the man on the road who was injured, he didn't care who is that person, from where. Just try to love him and help him. I saw a people, and I heard about that, uh, when the people in the street, and the government tried to kill them, they went to the shop, and the man opened the door for them to hide them, but the police came and killed the man too. Or I saw another person who opened his house door, and people came to his house, but the government pushed the door and went to the house and killed everyone or arrested them. So now in our country, the people don't think only for themselves, they think about the others. This is the Iran, I love it.